So I guess you've all heard about the show, Three's Company. Well, this is Three on a Couch, okay? All right, so we've got Alicia, we got Simran, and they're going to be staying behind. I'm leaving tomorrow morning, and I'm off for Australia. And so I'm going to leave tomorrow for Australia, and I'm going to get there Monday morning, because Australia is basically a day ahead. And you know what? If you were to have flown to Australia 4 years ago, before you know what happened, you would have gotten flights that are so much better. Now everything's supposed to be made difficult. Well, here's the deal. We came on today because we wanted to bring you up to speed. So what we've done is, I'm going to be going to Coffs Harbour, and if anybody knows anybody in Australia who would love to come, I'm going to be doing 2 lectures in Melbourne. I'm going to be doing 1 in Sydney and 1 in Coffs Harbour, and that's next week. Now, hello, beautiful Rose. And
Hi, Rose.
What's going to happen is that if you go to BraveHeartNation.com or BHNUniversity.com, you're going to see that if you wanted to help attend the Coffs Harbour course, the Whole Life Coach certification, we have 3 spots left. We have 3 spots in the Wolf Non-Surgical, and we have 5 spots left in the Pelvic Restoration course for women. Now, when I leave there, I'm going to be going to Puerto Rico. I'll be to Puerto Rico, leaving for Puerto Rico on August the 22nd. On August the 22nd, we are officially opening up the BraveHeart BHN University, okay? We have some of the biggest people backing us around the world, colleges, universities, institutions, organizations. When you see what we're doing, it's going to blow your mind. I want to bring you up to speed on something else. We think we've found the best developers for our BraveHeart Nation app. It won't be done for another 8 months, but when it's done, it's going to welcome in the whole world. We're going to have shows in every language. In every language. We're going to be getting people that can gift people with the most amazing hacks and great ideas and how to improve their lives. And they're going to be coming on every week. And I hope to have at least, are you ready for this? A menu of 60 to 100 different shows of people that know how to do things way better than I do on an emotional, physical, nutritional level, exercise, you name it. We're going to create this app to help people around the world that can't come to us or they can't have us come to them. And talking about that, just know this. We left open 3 courses, 1 for Texas and 1 for British Columbia, Kelowna, British Columbia, where we're opening up a new clinic. It'll be open up in 2 to 3 months, and it'll be in Kelowna, British Columbia. And we've only got 3 courses. Well, so I'm going to Puerto Rico. After I go to Puerto Rico, we'll be doing Bonita, Florida in October, right?
Yeah, Bonita, Florida.
Bonita, Florida. So if you haven't signed up yet or you'd love to come and sign up, that's the last course of this year. We had 3 more courses and we canceled them. Do you know why? Because we know people that know people. But then that's a conspiracy, isn't it? And the reality is we shut these courses down because they're coming at you and me, especially in North America. It's a 4-prong approach. I'm not going to get into it today. But guess what? I would have been ending up screwing you around, because here's the deal. I want you to sit back and just put a smile on your face and think about this. So, you're having a great time this summer. Yeah, you're starting to feel healthier and you're eating a lot of food, and probably a lot of food you shouldn't eat, drinking a lot of things you shouldn't drink, okay? And then September comes. Oh my gosh, now we got Halloween. So now we don't get the sunshine as much for a good part of North America. And then guess what? You start eating more cooked food. You're not eating and you're not getting as much sun. So now you're starting to get a little bit depressed. Oh, and here comes Halloween. So now you junk out on that. Then Thanksgiving, you overeat, you overdrink, you overthink. Okay, and then guess what? What comes after that? Well, then we've got Christmas, and now you overeat, overdrink, overthink. Wow, if you're not blowing snot out of some of your orifices by now, you will by New Year's. And that's the reality. So they're going to come at us again around that time. So what we did is we had to remove 3 courses, because if we get people giving us their money, getting flights planned and coming to do that, and then we have to cancel them, I'm not going to be the brunt of someone's bad joke. And this is not going to be another bad joke, and you know it as well as I do. So check out BraveHeart Nation. I apologize, but we did have to cancel those courses. But what we're going to do is, to make it up a little bit, is we're going to be doing BraveHeart circles, and we're also going to be doing...
personal treatment and trainings.
Doing what? Well, Sage is still good. Sage will fly to you and do a personal treatment and training with Wolf Non-Surgical. He'll come there for 6 or 7 days, and he'll fly in, he'll fly out. So if you've ever wanted to learn how to do Wolf Non-Surgical as a couple or a family or just yourself, we will tailor a training for you so that you can learn how to do the most powerful body work for yourself and your family. Understand that. Or if you want to be certified, Dr. Sage Wolf will come to your clinic. He'll certify you, or he'll certify up to 8 people he can train on his own. Okay? So we'd rather do things where we can get in and out easier. Okay? All right? Because we're going to have a lot of rules for fools coming. And then as far as the pelvic restoration, would you girls like to talk about that?
Yeah.
You might have to speak louder. We got a bulldozer now.
Yeah, the machines are really loud. So we have the pelvic restoration and disease prevention for women. This is really about connecting with that sacred feminine goddess within you and taking that healing energy that we have there and moving it through your body, developing that self-love, self-care, and learning to respect and nurture our temple that so many of us women have just become so disconnected from. There's all these dysfunctions that we take as, oh, they're just normal with aging, but really, they're just common, and common is not normal, or what's normal for the health of the human body, the women's body.
Let me say this. Nobody gives a shit about you. Not out there.
No.
You tell me, why don't you tell me one system? And I didn't mean to swear, but I wanted to just wake you up a little bit, okay? Because you probably won't have to put up with me tomorrow or the next day. But the reality is this. Tell me one system that's got your back. Oh, no. You know, we'll keep an eye on that for you. How many times have you heard that? Let me tell you something. The day that you decide you want to be trained, and especially you women, there's nothing more valuable than your pelvis, than the Holy Grail.
It is literally where life begins. It is the portal of life. And when you learn to honor, respect, and nourish yourself, because as women, we're nurturers, but we forget that we need to nurture ourselves. So when you come to this, you learn about the anatomy, you can paint a picture, and then actually consciously connect with that inner seed and your own creative fire and create the health that you deserve and that is yours if you take massive personal action to get trained on what to do to retain your health.
Understand something, you know, we have a really great team. I'm so blessed, you know, to have Alicia, Simran, and all the other people. I can't mention them, you know, like we've got like about in between 40 and 50 people right now that are working on this BraveHeart Nation project, and people from all over the world. Oh, I love this. Okay, all right. You know, there's always somebody that has to comment, right, and say something, and I'm not even going to, you know, understand something. So what's going to happen if something comes out that's really beautiful that wants people to find their own inner power? They're going to knock it down, okay? So I need everyone to get this, that this is about you coming to us to learn what we do so that you don't have to come to us, so that you don't have to go to anyone. Wouldn't it be great to have your own power on an emotional and physical level? And guess what? You know, we've got a whole group of people that will come to you and train you, or you can come to us. But if you go to braveheartnation.com or BHN University, you can check out personal treatment and trainings, whether you want to learn how to just do the non-surgical, or you want to get a pelvic restoration. It's only 3 days, right?
It's only 3 days, and it's the most powerful 3 days that you will ever do. You'll be like, wow, I've never felt so connected to myself. And there really aren't words to describe it until you come and take the course. So many women have said this so far. And then I did see the comment, can you do the pelvic course if you haven't done any of the other BraveHeart courses before? And yes, you absolutely can. It is helpful to have done them, but you'll walk away from the course with so much regardless.
Yeah, and just know this, if you don't want to spend any money, just know this: we have the most in-depth, massive take action for you in our library. Just go to Doc of Detox, go into the library. You don't have to give us one nickel. I guarantee you, if you go in there and you watch every video and you do the Q&As in there, like you do the BraveHeart online emotional masterclass, you do the reverse the irreversible, you do the masterclass called I Am Woman, do the masterclass called the emotional chemistry of cancer, disease, and healing, do the masterclass called how to become number one at the art of number two, do the masterclass called the domino effect of normal.
I Am Woman.
And guess what? You will be more intelligent than 90% of the practitioners out there, okay? Because intelligence is called logic today, and there's hardly any. Simran, what do you think?
And I wanted to encourage any of the younger women out there who may not be experiencing like childbirth effects, but it is an amazing course to take for prevention, and for when you are ready to have a family, or just if you wanted to teach it to younger people in your town, like you can even do that. So I really encourage everyone, because it's really amazing. And I haven't had kids, I'm younger, but I've already felt the effects of taking the massive personal action steps after the course and seeing how I've become better in my pelvic area from before I took it, when I didn't think there was anything.
So we're getting a lot of questions here, and let's just say this, okay? Somebody's asking if we can do a course in Melbourne, okay? All right. We will come to Melbourne, not me. One
of us.
One of them will, or Lorraine will, or Serena will. There's 4 people that are master pelvic restoration masterclass trainers, and they'll come, okay? Now, I just got to, I really want to try to ignore these people. We've got somebody on here, and they don't even want to use their name. They just want to use numbers. And you know what they said? Look what they said. What did they say? Manipulating young women. How do you girls feel being manipulated? Well, first of all, they don't live with me. They live here. They live in Canada. Okay, I live in Puerto Rico. Thank you very much. We are getting trainers and master trainers all over the world. Let me tell you something. This person here, you are going to not be on here anymore, okay? All right, just know that. You're gone after this, all right? Because I'm going to tell you something. Right now, the world would like to stop, okay, individualism, authentic thinking, empowering people, and that's it. And we're going to do it. You're going to find out within the next 2 years that my whole life has been working towards this. We're creating a BraveHeart app, and then you can tell me it's about the money and about a cult. It's going to be about actually bringing on, we're going to be bringing on kids as young as 12 years old to do their own show. And it's going to come all the way up right until the 90s. We're going to have people coming on, and we're going to bring the world together. So like it or lump it, okay? Poo-poo on us. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Actions are louder than words, but just take a look what we've done so far, and look what we're going to do. We are going to touch the hearts of billions, not millions. We already know that. All right? And understand something. What if there really was a platform that said, we are going to do everything we can so that you can find your authentic self, your true self? What if we were going to teach you about unconditional love for yourself, and that you minded your own business, and you weren't like this toxic person that just can't
stop commenting.
They're totally insane. You know what? And what we're going to do is we're going to send our love out to this person, because just think how frustrated this person is, and how unloved this person is. And that's the deal. When somebody tries to hate on you like this person, when somebody does these things, mind your own business, and I'm going to tell you, we talked about this the other day, and this is it. If you hate anything, someone, or anything, you are going to make yourself sick. This person is already making themselves sick, but they're already a little bit sick. And understand something, you got to have sick beliefs to attack somebody you don't even know. This person doesn't even know me. So remember something, if you find yourself out there attacking a nationality, or attacking a religion, or attacking even the COVID thing, or the government, or the medical system, you've got to stop.
You lose your power.
You lose your
power.
You gave it away. So mind your own business. Ask yourself, dust off your dreams, and ask yourself, what would you do if you could do anything? What would you become if you could become anything? Look at, don't opt into us. Opt into the library and make your own judgment, okay?
I started with the library.
Yeah.
That's where I started. And I was like, wow, this is the information that everybody needs to know. I started at 21 being like, what creates optimal health? How do I stay as young as possible for as long as possible? So I started that journey then, and I found Daryl's library when I turned 31. And it took a lot of things I already knew and put them together cohesively in a way that you can take that massive personal action. It shows you where to begin. And I found that so powerful because the last key that I needed was the mindset training and actually learning the cohesive steps to take to truly empower myself. And then I got the privilege and the honor of getting to be one of the pelvic restoration master trainers. And the information I learned there helped me huge. I had a daughter at 29, so I had some restoration that definitely needed to be done because I was that little bit older. And it's amazing how quickly it comes back when you put that conscious attention. And then, of course, adding in, keeping on the nutritionals. Like, I was always into superfoods, and into nutritionals, but the nutraceuticals with Dr. Detox are like the next level. And yeah, it's amazing when you take that massive personal action to empower yourself and not be ruled, schooled, and fooled by what everyone else is doing. Because if you're comparing yourself to everybody else, the bar is set pretty low. And yeah, we are amazing. We just need to facilitate the healing our body is capable of and facilitate the creative power our body and our minds have.
I need to say this. So Instagram's always nice. Thank you very much. Facebook, you know, you use your head. TikTok, we've got one guy here, and he says that he's gathering women. Understand something. The reason why there's so many women taking my course is because this is a guy, I guarantee it. And they're so closed-minded. They're threatened by even tapping into their emotions and growing. Listen, if you're not ready to expand your mind in these times that we're living right now, then welcome to the harvest, okay? You need to get that, everyone. It's not my fault that 9 out of 10 phone calls that come to us are women. Women care. They come from an emotional place. They want to heal the world. Men keep thinking like this in a straight line. If I see a tree, there's a picnic table. How can I make money? The men today are so closed down. Where are they? Where are they? Where are the men? You know what? I'm going to tell you something right now. We need to come together as a BraveHeart nation. I got to tell you how they've weakened the whole world is to get us to come up against each other. You know what? What if we minded our own business and we all worked on unconditional love for ourselves first and foremost? You know what? There's so much time in the day if you are focused on what matters to you. Okay? All right? Anyways, we're going to go. I'm going to pack up, okay? And I'm heading to Australia tomorrow. And these ladies will be helping to train the Wolf Non-Surgical course, which is a 12-day course. And then after they finish, there will be a day off. And then they'll be teaching the Pelvic Restoration course in
Airdrie on August 4th to 6th. And we still have about 4 to 5 more spots left.
If you're interested. And if not, just go online and take a look at it. Take a look at how many problems women are having today. And that's because, guess what? Okay? It's issues in the tissues because of this. If we don't have empowering thoughts, if we don't know how to have a perfect day from the moment we rise until we close our eyes on how to eat, think, and drink, all right? Tell me that we're not being harvested. Tell me we're not being sold off by the pound. And tell me Why are you worried? Mind your own business, okay? Because self-love, self-care is the answer. Have a beautiful day, everyone.
Thank
Bye
you.
now. 3, 2,
Bye.
1. You
3,
got
2, 1,
this.
you got this.